What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 22 Ultimate Team video. We're going to talk about the secret hidden solos in MUT 22 for the Most Feared promo and how to unlock them, and also what they get, because there's a lot of good free rewards in this promo, and you want to make sure that you get these done just in case you are unaware. So we're going to go into MUT, obviously, and go to our ultimate challenges, and what we're going to be showing you how to do is unlock the Ultiverse of Terror. These are solo sequences that are going to give you a bunch of free cards, including 390 overall Most Feared cards. And in order to get this unlocked, because if you just load into the game, you're not going to see this, you actually have to go down and play your Most Feared solos, but more importantly, you have to beat all 3 tiers. So you see I got them all done. Now, I did get perfect on the stars. I got all 90 on all of the solos. You don't have to do that to unlock the Ultiverse of Terror solos. What you do have to do is just simply complete them. But I would recommend, because it was pretty easy, to try to max out all the stars on these, and I'll show you why in a moment. So if you play through these at tier 4, which is 60 stars, you're going to unlock a NCAT 90 overall fantasy pack that will let you pick one of 8 90 overall Most Feared cards. And if you guys are having a trouble, trying to pick on who you want, because there's some solid cards in there, on my main channel, we did put out a video going over the best options that are in this pack. So we're going to link that video down below in the description of this one. It'll give you some insight on every single card, and then my thoughts on what the best cards are if you need help with that. So once you get to 60 stars, some of you might say, you know what, I'm done. I'm not going to play any more solos because the rest of the rewards aren't great. You get 5k coins, you get 281 plus packs. They're not great rewards, but you want to make sure that you beat all 3 of these sequences, because each sequence has 30 stars in it. You max out this one, you max out the second one, you got your 60. Some of you might be like, I'm out of here, I'm done. You want to play through the third one, or make sure you beat all 3 of them, because if you do, then it will unlock the Ultiverse of Terror. Another reason you want to try to max out the 90 stars on that first Most Feared sequence is because if you go on over to your missions and you go to Ultimate Season, there are additional ways and additional cards that you can be earning. So Most Feared objectives, there's a total of 58,000 XP, 35k, and then also you get 2 more 90 overall Most Feared cards. In these fantasy packs, they're going to be auctionable cards. So if you complete all of these objectives, and there's a lot of them, I'll admit it there. If you complete all of them, you're going to get 2 fantasy packs that let you get 2 free 90 overalls, and those will be auctionable. So they're actually going to have a lot more value, and you can put them into sets. You can help yourself complete one of the champion sets like Derrick Henry and whatnot. So the reason I say get all of your stars in the first sequence is because some of these objectives require stars, and you have to get a total of 360 stars to knock out basically all 3 or these first 3 objectives. And you might as well get the easy stars while they're there, because that first set of solos, those first 90 stars, those first 3 tiers, they were pretty simple. The ones that you're going to unlock in the Ultiverse of Terror, I haven't really gone through all of them so far. I'm a little behind on them, so I don't know how difficult they are, but I can confirm those first 90 stars very easy. And that's pretty much it. That's how you unlock the Ultiverse of Terror solos. But they give you a lot of good rewards. So there's 3 tiers right now. Each tier gives you 50 stars. So you got 50, 100, I almost messed up the math there in my brain, and then 150. So at this point, you can only get a maximum of 150 stars, but at 120 stars, you can earn yourself a 90 overall NCAT, and it says RL for Release 1 Hero Fantasy Pack, or you can take an 85 plus pack that you can auction. In my opinion, I'd still take the NCAT 90. This is for Release 1, so that's for the 8 cards, the 890 overalls that came out today. The important thing is to keep up on these solos as well, because as more come out, we're going to have a Release 2, and when Release 2 comes out, you're going to be able to earn a second free 90 overall from this section of solos, and that one is going to give you one of those Release 2 cards. I feel pretty confident Release 2 and Release 3 are going to have much better cards than Release 1, because a lot of the free content is surrounded by Release 1, like there's multiple cards you can get, versus Release 2 and 3, it looks like only going to be able to get 1 from each release on 2 and 3. So I think those cards are going to be much better. That's at 240 stars. And then finally at 360 stars, you will be able to get a 90 NCAT overall fantasy pack for Release 3. So lots of free rewards here. Also remember the star requirements. for those objectives we took a look at. As far as getting to 360 in this solo string, we know we got 150 for part 1, right? Release number 2 is probably going to give us another 150 stars. That would give us 300 total. And then finally, release 3, another 150 stars would give us a total of 450 stars. So if I go back to the milestones, I don't think you have to be perfect on these Ultiverse of Terror solos, because you're only going to need 360 out of a possible 450, or maybe just 440, because that's the end game reward there. So if you miss a star or two in the Ultiverse, that's okay. It's not the end of the world, but I would definitely try to max out those first 90 stars, because they're just so much easier and there's not as many objectives. These solos are 5-star solos with 2 objectives versus the other ones are just a lot easier. So that's how you unlock the secret, I guess, hidden solos to get additional bonus rewards. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.